Hey guys, Deb here with Art and Grace. How is everybody today? It is getting so close to Christmas. I'm kind of freaking out inside, but I needed to do a gift for somebody, kind of a last minute thing. So I'm going to do this live. I had 3 different people message me and they're really interested in learning how to do these. So I thought I'll just pop on live and make this while you guys are watching. If you'd like to, you can always, hey guys, I'm so glad you popped in. Hi Vicki. You can always, watch the replay if you're busy, because this is a long process. We're going to take this really cute sign. I love the shape of it. I bought this at Big Lots and it was damaged. So it had, something on the front here that was wrong with it. So I took it up to him and it was only $8 originally. They had marked it to $6. And I said, yeah, this, can y'all do any better than $6? I don't know what made me do that, but I just did. And so they marked it down even more. So I think I got it for $4. So you cannot beat that. And I knew that I wouldn't care. I would just do something right over it. So y'all watch me if you're free. Hi, Carrie. Merry Christmas Eve to you. Did any of y'all ever grow up saying Christmas Eve gift? That's what that reminded me of. We never actually gave the gift, but we used to say it at my house when I was growing up. Hi, Carol. I'm so glad you ladies popped on. So I'm just going to get right to it because this is, like I said, a little bit of a lengthy process. But you can come and go if you need to. But I'm so glad that you girls are popping on with me. Want to get y'all as close as I can to the surface. Oh yeah, let me turn this to where y'all can see the right side up. Yeah. And it's probably going to be a second before I see what you see. So y'all let me know if you have a good view. Get some light on the subject here. And I'm pulling it up on my computer. That's what that reminded me of. Let me turn myself down. Okay. Perfect. I see comments. So y'all, looks like y'all, oh, it's still backwards, isn't it? Let's do that. Okay, so there we go. So this is nice. I don't have to paint upside down. So I've got it to where y'all can see it well. And we're just going to get to it. So first thing I'm going to do is cover this. I did take a sanding block to it. You can get one of those at the Dollar Tree. And I just sanded it really, as good as I could to get some of the shiny off of it. And then I wiped it off. So it's okay because we're going to cover it all up anyway. And I've got some brand new bling to play with. I have lots more choices than I did the last time I made one of these. And I have brand new glass to play with. So we're going to have fun. I think it's going to turn out really good. I hope. I just love the shape and it's going to be perfect. So let's see. Hi, Jackie. How are you feeling, sweetie? Hi, Sharon. Hi, Christy. I'm so glad y'all popped on with me. Tell me what y'all are doing. What's going on today? Because I know it's kind of a, race to the finish here, right? We are down to the wire. So y'all let me know what's going on at your house and what you're doing. It is really warm here in Texas. It's kind of crazy. Hi, Jeannie. How are you? I know it's probably not warm where you're at, is it? And if anybody wants to sprinkle this out there, I would sure appreciate it. I'm really close to getting my 5,000, which was a goal of mine that I haven't really said a lot about because I'll be honest, I should have not been so nervous. But I don't like putting a goal out there. It's kind of like a New Year's resolution and then not making it. You know what I mean? So I kind of, oh wow, this is really almost out. I didn't realize I had so little. Okay, let me try this other one. I definitely need to place an order. And it's low as well. That's funny. I do want a little bit, y'all bear with me a second with the noise. I might have another one somewhere, but I thought I had plenty. Out buying glass from Hobby Lobby and Goodwill. Oh, that's awesome, Vicki. So did you find some good stuff at Goodwill? It's such a good place to look, right? Should probably turn that upside down. Yeah, y'all tell me what you found. Oh, thank you, Carrie. Y'all, sprinkling helps us so much. I appreciate that. I'm just going to kind of try to cover this up a little bit and get a base coat down. And then we're going to paint right over it. So, but yeah, I have a goal of I was hoping to get 5,000 followers by the end of the year. And it's really hard. It really, really is. And you really need to go live a lot. And I'm going to do better in the new year for 2022, but it's been pretty hard to go live as often as I want. But anyway, so if y'all sprinkle it out, that might help me. And if I don't make it, that's okay too. It's not a race for me, but it does help because that's how we can get financially, get a little money that way, because once you get to 10,000, Facebook monetizes your page. So right now we spend all of our money doing projects, but we don't make very much getting recouped. So anyway, the shares definitely help, but we just love your support. I appreciate everyone that comes and supports me just by watching and sprinkling and commenting. I mean, all of that stuff helps us. So we appreciate you guys. Let's see. Does that mean there is a stars party? I see a little bar at the bottom of my thing. Somebody tell me. I don't know. Oh, Deborah, right? I mean, it's just a matter of rearranging our days and priorities. And I mean, it's like I know what to do. I know to do it. But we let other things in our lives get in the way sometimes. And we just, we kind of have to, it's a perfect time to recommit and to, start over fresh in January. Thank you, Rena. I appreciate that so much. Whenever I see that, I just get so excited. I'm like, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Because, how else do we get new people to look at us? And they may not love something that I'm doing, but they might pop on and watch and then find a friend of mine, and love what they do. So it's all good. And if we can just help each other, then all the better. That's really all I need. I'm going to be painting over this. So let me dry this real quick. And I'll catch up on some comments here. Thank you, Christy, for the stars and for sprinkling. Gosh, that's awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Christy is so awesome. She is in my monthly membership and super supportive of what I do, and I just thank you so much. So y'all tell me, are you getting ready for family to come? Are you going somewhere? You don't have to say when or anything. Like, I'm not trying to put your house at risk that you're not going to be home, but like, tell me what you can. I might put just a little more. Did I drop it? Oh, I did. Sorry about my squeaky chair. It needs some WD-40. I can put just a little more of this. Y'all, is there a stars party going on? Somebody tell me, because I see y'all are giving me stars, and I see there's a little thing at the bottom of my screen that says you can activate it, but I don't know if it's already activated or if I'm supposed to do something. It says activate a star. Oh, there is one. Ooh, fun. Thank y'all. Thank you so much for the stars. That definitely helps. Every now and then we'll get like it's not much. It's, I think a penny a star. And if I heard, now I haven't done this research myself, but I heard that if you do it from your laptop, there's no fee. Like, Facebook does not get any part of it. But if you do it from your phone, then like Apple or somebody, maybe it is Facebook, gets a percentage of it. So I'm not really sure how that works. But I sure appreciate every penny. Toys for Tots had over 50,000 toys come in. Oh my gosh, that's so many. And gave 35,000 kids on average of 3. Wow. 3 toys per child is fantastic. Because like 1 would be nice, but 3 is perfect. Hi, Brenda. I'm so glad you popped on, girl. That's fantastic. I'm so proud of y'all, your husband, for all the work you're doing for them. Okay, so we have a good base coat on. And if you're just popping on, I got this at Big Lots for like $4. I kept getting a, discount on it because it was something wrong with it. So if you ever see something that's, damaged, you can even negotiate further because they just need to get rid of it. They don't really care. Okay. So I want to do what I did. Some of y'all probably saw me do let me turn this foil. Saw me do a palette tree the other day on another, it was a live I did for a group. And so that's what I'm going to do again because I got an order for one. So I'm going to just do this with you guys. So for anybody who didn't see it, you can see my process. So I'm just taking a little bit of texture medium, and this is Deco Art. Let's see, is this the way I hold it for you guys? I'm not sure. No, this way. Is that right? And that's what I'm using to put in with this regular white acrylic, and it will thicken it up. And then I'm going to use this along with a couple of other colors that I have. I just was out of white in my premium paints. So craft paints, you can still palette knife with them, but I like a thicker consistency for my palette work. So I'm mixing this with my paint. Probably need a little more paint. And this also makes your paint go further, so it's kind of nice. But you can just buy these in, whatever colors you want. Like I said, I'm out of white. So I'm mixing some medium with a regular acrylic to get the thick consistency. And I've got all my stuff shipped out. I had a couple of orders for these and they've been shipped. And so now it was okay. I could move on to doing just something for people that I need to do. And then this is like my favorite right now. It's a Dazzling Metallic in Oyster Pearl. It is the prettiest color. And I don't know if y'all have seen my pictures of the palette tree that I did. If you can even tell, I just don't think the pictures do it justice. But it is the prettiest color. Gives it such a pretty sheen. And like I said, it's metallic, so we all love metallics, right? So I'm going to have some of that. I'm going to have some gold. And again, it's the premium, just in the regular gold. Ooh. So those are the colors I'm using. So I can move that aside. Excuse me. Sometimes I will put down just a little bit of white, before I start really going to town with it. And just kind of, you can, do however you want to. There's different ways to do palette knife work. I mean, I'm just going to show you one way you can do it, and you can just kind of blob down some colors here and there. This is not how I did my last one, so you could go back and watch that one and see what I'm talking about, the different ways you can do it. And then take some gold, and this will make a really pretty look as well. So let me get one of my knives. I did my last one with just this knife, really. I really didn't use any others, but I've got all different sizes and shapes, but I think this one will work again really well. So then you're just gonna kind of take your colors, and I am gonna get a little more on my knife and smooth it out. You can get some gold. I mean, you just put whatever you want to as your background. And you might decide, oh, I don't like that gold, so you cover it up with some more white. You can go different ways. You don't have to just go in one direction. I'll catch up on my comics in a second. And if I'm missing any questions, I will go back and answer. Merry Christmas, Evelyn. How are you? Merry Christmas to everybody. And I know that we have a lot of sick people, don't we? My daughter is sick. She did get a at-home test, and she is negative, so it's just a cold. But, there's a lot going around right now, so you guys stay safe and healthy. and all the things as you're getting together with family members and friends and everything. Yeah, I love the metallics too. I don't know, Carol, did I say hi to you? If I didn't, hello. I can't remember now if I did. Glad y'all are here. So who else has any good news? I loved Carrie's good news, and I may have missed some, so I can go back. But so you see, I'm just kind of getting this background with these thick, creamy paints, and you can make it as crazy wild or as muted as you want. It's just personal preference. So, you know, turn, like, since this is curved, it's going to be easier for me to turn my surface and kind of get up next to the edge with it. And I can always add some more and kind of change it up here, but I want to get all the way to the edge of my surface there. Oh, Jeannie, are you working? Is that what you mean? You're working right now? I bet Walmart is packed. I've been there at the last minute, you know, like, unfortunately, it was awful. But every now and then, you know, something will happen and you just got to run. But so many places now are delivering that, gosh, it's really a lifesaver. Wait, prayers for... Jeannie, I must have missed something. I'm so sorry, though. That's horrible. I'll have to go back and see if I missed the other comments. Yeah, the holiday times can bring out, I don't know what happened with that, but I just know the holiday times can bring out a lot of stress and sadness, depression, things like that for people. So we never know what our friends are going through, our neighbors, you know, people we're in line with at the store. So always give grace, because you just don't know what somebody is dealing with. And they may look fine on the outside, but they may not be fine on the inside. So you just, I think I'm going to add a little more white. Y'all can let me know what you think. Where's my white? Yeah, doesn't it, Christy? I love doing palette work, and I kind of got away from it. I haven't done a lot lately, and whatever made me get back into it. This is really one of the things I did a lot when my mom was so sick, because you can just sit down and do this kind of thing and make the most beautiful pages or paintings with just doing palette work. So I did that a lot, where I just would sit and play and do this kind of thing. And it's, you know, obviously super stress relieving. Any kind of painting or creating is. It's engaging a different part of your brain than normally does, and really helps you to kind of let go of some stress. It's been proven in a lot of studies that it's very stress reducing. So, and see how I've got it going one way, and then I might come up here and do a piece going this way, and then come up here and do one going this way. Let me add some more gold back in. So you really just, you know, play. You just play. And let me tell you too that I started using just the Dollar Tree palette knives. They work fine. They really do. I mean, so start with that if you've never done it, and just get a mixed media book and paint on that. So you're not wasting a lot of money on canvases or anything until you decide. And I'm telling you, one day you're just going to go, hey, I like that. Now let me tell you, this alone would be really pretty hanging. And you could just hang this up anywhere and even put like a tiny little wreath on top of it. So like maybe have a wreath hanging down with a little ribbon or something. So you don't always have to paint a design on these. The actual art itself is beautiful. Okay, so that's really perfect. I think I'm really liking that. I might put just a little more gold. Y'all tell me what you think. What do y'all think? Hi, Gracie. I'm so glad you're watching then. First timer. Welcome, welcome. Y'all see okay? It's really a cool, thick look. But like I said, this would be pretty just like this. And then give it to somebody as a gift. I was going to say, let's put a little thicker right there. I just like to have some surprises here and there. Again, I'm going to be putting a tree down the middle. So I'm just trying to think of how it's going to look once I get my tree on here. And I think I'm really happy with that. So with the palette knives, I just wipe them off on a clean rag. Get the sides so that you don't have, you know, especially if you're using a darker color, it'll get dried on the sides. And that's all you need to do. You don't really have to even wash it if you get it off right away. So let me put a little heat to this. I don't need to dry it all the way. I'm just gonna get it just a little bit in the center part, and then I'm gonna start doing my tree. So I really am just using the heat gun so I can read your comments for a second. Thank you, Carol. I love doing these. Thank y'all. It is, Christy. Perfect. That's a great word. It is. Because, and it's all subjective. It's what you like. If you want more gold, put more gold. If you want more, if you want to do it in all blues, and nobody else can say what it was supposed to look like because it's just a unique to you painting. Oh, how funny. Oh, I know, Jeannie. This is just going to be, I'm going to put a tree here and put some glass and do some resin. Okay. So let's put our greens down and we'll start doing our tree. I've asked this before, but probably you may not have been on that live when I asked, but what is everybody eating? I want to know Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Christmas Eve here in Texas, a lot of us do tamales, and that's what we will do, I'm sure. And then Christmas Day, it's so different. It's like everybody's different. Some people do, I mean, everything from barbecue to roast to steak to the regular like Thanksgiving dinner again. So y'all tell me what y'all are doing. And then for this, I'll show you. Let me see. I don't know which knife I'm going to use. I might try this one and see how it looks. We can always fix it if I don't like it. Let me see the difference. Yeah, I might start with this one to be careful, and then I might go to that one. Okay, so I'm just going to dip down in, oh, hi, Terry. Okay, no problem. Your phone's dying. Oh, that's my problem all the time. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to dip down in my darkest color, and I'm going to decide where I want the top of my tree, and then I'll put a little dot down. So, like I said, I've got this bling I'm going to use. This is Totally Dazzled, and I have all kinds. Y'all can help me choose which one we're going to use. But let me just grab one, and I'll show you about how big and where I'll want it. So it'll be somewhere about right there. So that means I want my tip of my tree to be about right there. And I'm going to try to get it in the center. So, you know, you're just wanting to match up in the center. And if you had a square canvas, it'd be the same thing. Just get about in the middle. And then I want my tree to obviously come down here. We'll put a little dot there and maybe two about there. We could go closer to the sides. We'll just see as we're doing it. And then I've got it, my knife into the dark green. I've got a pretty good amount. And I'm just going to take it and try to go in this angle down from here down to the tip. And I'm going to put my knife down and then just wing it out. And I don't know how else to explain it, guys. Every time I try to explain this, I know it's hard to understand, but I put my tip down and then kind of bring it and wing it up. So I'm trying to go slow so that y'all can see the little way I do my knife. And here's another thing is this is the tree that I do and the one that I just designed myself. I mean, it's just the way I do it. But when you are doing a tree, you might want yours totally different. And you can try what different ways of doing your knife and get a totally different look. So if you do try it, please show me. I love to see the different ways other people do it. And it's kind of fun to see, you know, we all use the same supplies but get a totally different look. And if you can see, like, see that little bit of green, it kind of dropped down. I'm going to have to cover that because I'm not going to want green there. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing on this side. I am going to turn my canvas, my piece, my wood piece, so that I can get the angle that I need to. But all I'm doing now is just getting the shape down. And then we'll go back and... This side is never as good as the other side because I'm right-handed. And that's okay. It always winds up being okay. I wonder if I could... Let me see what it would look like if I use the tip. So this is kind of... Yeah, that looks okay. Using the tip to go tip first and then wing it up. Still works. But I might get a little bit better shape by doing it that way. You can definitely go back and fix. Like Christy said earlier, very forgiving. Acrylic paints are very forgiving. Surf and turf, small potatoes, green beans, salad rolls. Oh gosh, that sounds so good. That's the first time you're having that, Evelyn? Well, sounds great. What about everybody else? Yeah, I don't see any other food, so y'all tell me what you're having. Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Okay, so obviously I can see that we need to fix the shape of this. So let me just work on that, getting the shape down. But you won't be able to tell once we're done. It's going to be fine. And that's why you just keep going. You just keep going. You trust the process. And, you know, you can fix anything. And the more paint that we get on here, the more the tree will shape up how we want it. It's just our very first coat. Now you can use a tracer, and maybe I should have used a tracer, but I haven't typically had a problem with the shape, so I didn't think to use one. I think we can shape it up okay. Okay, so let's start going on in. And you can do this however you want to. So I've still got the dark green, and I'm going to add a little light green on as well. So now I'll have the two colors kind of mixed. And we'll do a little bit of both. Steak and baked potato, Christmas Day, ham and fixings. Ooh, sounds good. I think we're doing steak as well on Christmas Day. when we grew up, we always had the Thanksgiving meal again. So we always had turkey and dressing and sometimes a ham and all the fixings again on Christmas Day. And I loved it. Because you literally get it one time a year. So I was all about it. But my family doesn't want to do that. So you're just kind of going down with the shape of the tree with your paint. Some places can be thicker than others. That's okay. And I think it'd be really pretty to put some things on the tree, like maybe pearls or, you know, little baubles of some type. I mean, you can just do anything. You could do your whole tree. Once you get it painted, you could put glass all over the whole tree. So find some green glass. It'd be beautiful. As I get more toward the middle, probably bring some of them straight down. So most of them are kind of angled, but I'll bring some and just have them go more straight. Oh, hi, Ann. Thank you for the stars. Nothing planned Christmas Eve, but we're doing hamburgers and Italian sausage, tuna, macaroni, salad, and whatever else. That sounds fun. I like having just like a variety. Well, glad you did, Ann. I know this is just the busiest time for so many people, but I also know there's a lot of people that don't have family coming over. And I just thought, I'm going to go on and do this live. And if anybody is bored or, you know, is taking a break, they can watch. I should probably, I said, hey, y'all, please sprinkle. I should probably do that myself. I wonder if I can do it right here. Let's see. Ooh, I can. I'll go ahead and sprinkle it there. Why not? Sprinkle it there. There. That's funny. I ask y'all to do it, but then I forget to do it myself. But you see, I hope you guys see, one thing that I love telling everybody that watches is you can do this. So whatever you're seeing from any of us. Now, granted, some people are teaching way advanced art, and I guess I'm not talking about that. But anything you see me do, you can do yourself. You just get the supplies and practice. But nothing I do is hard, because my whole goal is to show women how relaxing art and crafts can be. And so I'm not going to teach anything that's going to frustrate people or be hard for them to do, because my whole goal is to show you that it really helps with stress and anxiety. And, you know, we all need less stress, right? For some reason, it's helping me to turn my things sideways, and I'm getting better angles this way. So You can always turn your substrate however you need to. It doesn't have to lay flat. It doesn't have to be on an easel. You know, just do what works for you. And if anybody is interested in what supplies I'm using, let me drop that link in there. I've got a tracer that you can get for the tree. And I thought that I put the supply list with that tracer, but it's not there. So I guess it didn't upload with it. It was supposed to be a two-page, you know, freebie that you get. So I'll have to go back and find out how to upload that separate, or just email it to y'all. So let me pop this link in here for you. You can also print out the tracer and paint it, color it, give it to your kids or grandkids to color. That would be fun. And if they do, y'all, please tell them to post it and show Deb. I would love to see if they do. Let me see. Now, I wonder if it'll let me pin it. It's not letting me pin it, but there it is. Are y'all liking this so far? I don't know why it doesn't let me pin. Everybody else can pin, but it just doesn't give me the option. Merry Christmas, Charlotte. How are you today? Chili. Ooh, chili. Guys. Ooh, I love a good chili. Do y'all put beans in yours? Just tell me if you like beans in your chili. I have to have beans in my chili, and I want a lot. And my husband makes a really good chili, but he doesn't like beans, or he doesn't like a mini. And so I'm always like, no, I don't want all that meat. I want beans. So I usually, that's the only thing I don't like about, like, I have to have a lot of beans in my chili. I really don't like meat is my problem. And so I don't want to just sit and eat a bowl of meat. And so I want a bunch of beans in there with it. But his is good, so I eat it. Red kidney beans, yum. Merry Christmas, Mindy. I'm just so glad you ladies pop in. Y'all just keep talking. Tell me what, I know I can't watch too many of the comments right now because I'm doing this and I want to, you know, don't take all day, but y'all ask questions or comment, talk amongst yourselves, and I love going back and reading it, and I'll reply. And like I said, if you're interested in the supplies, I'll definitely get those to you. Also, I do have, if anybody's on here that would mind typing this, that would help me. So it is www.amazon.com, then /shop/Art Grace Paint, I think. I guess we'll see if that works. I think that's my Amazon. So I've got an Amazon, you know, store place or shop. I don't know what they call it now, but anyway, you can make lists, and I have made lists in there, and it just has my favorite, what I use for art. I've got a list for what I use for crafts. I have one, if you do paint parties, there's one that I made for all the supplies when I do a paint party in person. And I don't know, it just has a lot of good, everything I use is going to have a link just about, because I really started doing it for me because I need to be able to, I just have so many people ask when I do certain things, and it's just easier to have one place to direct them to go. And If you purchase anything from that link, then I get a little percentage, but you don't have to. You can go find it at Michael's or, you know, Hobby Lobby or anywhere else too. Okay, so I just need to straighten out this bottom. I just think this is a kind of a cool look for the tree. And I'm just turning this thing however I need to get it comfortable and, you know, where I can make the little dash things that I make. And I've just been going back and forth between my light green and dark green, and they kind of just mesh together, and it's okay, but okay, let's see how that is looking. Probably need to bring a little more to this one side. These are, you know, handmade works of art, so they don't have to be perfect. We're not buying from a big manufacturer that pumps them out from a machine. You know, if you want a perfect work of art, then that's what you need to do. But for when we're making things, you've got to let go of that, and you've got to know that this is handmade by you. So it's not going to look like a machine did it, and that's what we like about it, right? I mean, I'd much rather have something somebody made me when it comes to art. Thank you, Mindy. The link is wrong, Kathy. Oh, let's see. I'll grab it real fast. It won't take a second. Well, thanks for trying. Kathy, you are super helpful. I see you do that for a lot of people. Oh, it's just Art Grace, evidently. I should know that. Yeah, you don't ever have to purchase from my link. You know, you can, like I said, go find it somewhere else, like Hobby Lobby or Michael's if you're out. But at least you know what supplies you're looking for if you're wanting to know that. So I'm just seeing if I can get a little bit of this up. And then I'll go back over it with my white. Y'all like the tree? Does it look good from your angle? I think it looks okay. Like I said, not perfect, but that's okay. Let's scoop up that green. It's in a weird place. That's why it's taken me a minute to get this situated. But no fear, it's definitely going to be okay. Oh, I just spread more. Look at that. But this is a good lesson. I don't even mind making mistakes in front of you guys because it just shows you how to fix it if you do it. So no biggie. Just gonna keep playing with it until I get the look I like. And I can also go back and do the other side a little bit so that it matches more. we have any more of the meal ideas? I wanted to hear what everybody... Oh, good. Thanks, Mindy. Okay, perfect. I try, if I fall in love with a product, it goes on my list. And there are some things that I'm using right now, not today, but I mean just in general, that I haven't put on there yet because I'm waiting to see, you know, use it longer before I really recommend it. I do not appreciate people that have links like that and they're just trying to get the kickback or whatever. It's not enough. Like, I'm a small time little person here, so we're talking a few bucks a month maybe at the most. Sometimes, I mean, so far I haven't even seen a check, but I'm just saying, I will never put anything on there unless I love it. And the girls who really know me know that. But I would never just, you know, put something to try to get money. I gotta love it, or I'm not even gonna waste my time. This little piece right there is giving me fits. It can be the smallest amount that drops. You saw just a little speck and can turn into this little line of green, and I hate that. So this is the oyster pearl color right here that I'm putting on now, and it's, gosh, it's so pretty. I have to order more because I've used this, I've used it a lot lately. And I don't want to run out. So see, you just kind of play with it until you get it back to looking like you like it. Are y'all okay? You're probably like, I gotta go. This is taking too long. Oh, I'm so glad, Terry. See, yes, even if you guys stay on for a few minutes, it's a little break. And it does help us mentally to just take a little break. It's DecoArt Dazzling Metallics in Oyster Pearl. So, so pretty. I just love it. And I know y'all can't see as well because the camera just doesn't show it, but it is such a pretty color. In the sunlight or in any light, you know, when I can do this and it's dry, it's so, so pretty. Did I literally just do that, or was it like that? You guys tell me what you're hoping to get for Christmas. And I know that it's not about gifts, y'all. I know it's Jesus and what he did for us and all that, but I still like hearing, you know, are you hoping to get something? Are you, you know, like, oh, I hope I get this or that. That'd be fun, because you know your family's going to get something. So y'all tell me. I mean, I tell my family every year, can we just not do gifts? I mean, I don't even understand how it got to be like this, where we buy so many gifts for each other when we're all adults and can buy what we really need, you know? But it doesn't matter what we say every year. It's going to be too many things under the tree. Okay. I'm sorry, guys, that it's taken me so long to fix this, but since it's for a gift, I really want it to look good. So y'all just bear with me 1 second. I'm going to bring some green right there. And we're going to call that one a day right there. Just bring that out a little further. How's that? Does that look okay to y'all? I know, Mindy. Is that not the truth? You are so true. For real. But you know, that it's really true, because we pray to be more like Jesus, and then we get in those circumstances where it's like, you know, like in the cartoons when the little red devil's on one shoulder and the white angel's on the other. You know what you need to do, but you're like, oh. Okay, I like that, I think. I think I'm good with it. I wanted to see, did y'all say it looks okay? I know, Nelda, it is so warm here. I am in a t-shirt and shorts, and I'm hot. Ooh, good for you, Rena. We need one too, really bad. But I don't know about you, but it is so expensive here right now with cars. So even the used are just outrageous. Let's see. Ooh, Terry, you don't. Good. Yeah, I've already told my kids that as soon as we have grandkids, that's probably why they're not having any. Now that I think, I said, as soon as we have grandkids, we're done with y'all, and it's all going to be all about the grandkids. So I'm going to do a little brown trunk down here. I'm going to get some of that texture medium and mix it with a little brown. So you can, like I said, and you may be late popping on, that you can take this texture medium and mix it with a little regular acrylics. So mix it with, you know, your regular acrylics and get a thicker paste consistency. And so that's what I'm doing to make my little trunk. And I'm gonna add just a tiny bit of green on my palette knife, because I don't know, I just like it having a little bit of, not just a flat brown. Sometimes I even add a little black. And that's it, just make a little stump. Kind of like it textured, you know, like that. And that's all for that. What do y'all think for the frame? I think I'm going to do it gold. And it will give this a chance to dry a little bit. Y'all like that? I'm in Texas. Oh, Deanna, wow. 28. I'm in Texas in South Fort Worth, so yes, it's got to be 70. I don't know. I haven't, but it's like feels like a summer day. Houston 75. Yep, see? 75. Crazy. Okay, I think I am going to put just a little white over that little spot. I've got to paint my nails, y'all. Well, gee, that didn't do anything. It'll be okay with it. Once I get the gold on it, it'll cover that. I just love the shape of this frame. I think it's really like cathedral looking or something. So y'all help me with which gold. So this is champagne gold. And then this is just a regular gold, and I am almost out, but I could do it still with just that regular gold. So what one do y'all like better? Do you think it needs the pop that this really heavy gold will give it, or do you think it'd be prettier with a softer champagne gold? 65 in Mississippi. See, Deborah, that sounds nice. And Sammy, 81 tomorrow. Yikes. Regular gold, Joni? Yeah, I'm thinking the pop of gold will be really pretty. 51 in Illinois. See, at least that feels like Christmas. 2 people like the soft. Uh-oh, what are y'all thinking? Oh, my bling is the real gold. My bling is the real gold. So let's take one out so I can show y'all kind of what it will look like. That's a good point. I am an affiliate for this Totally Dazzled. So if you guys are interested in trying any of it, let me know. Oh, that's so pretty. Now, so with that in mind, do y'all like the dark gold better? It will match that if we do the dark. But I still think the light would be pretty too. So y'all tell me what y'all think. Now people are saying gold. Oh, you're southwest of Abilene. Abilene's where my mom was. Oh, I am in South Fort Worth. So right on the line of Fort Worth and Burleson. Dark gold now. Okay. Yeah, that will be pretty with that bling, won't it? Okay, we'll do the dark. We'll use this on another project because it is a really pretty color. It is pretty light once it's on too. So let me feel this. This is pretty shiny, but I think it'll work. I'm going to try just painting it on here, and we can always fix it if we have to. So this is a really thick, pretty gold. This is texture paint, so it is thick. Now, it's not as thick as this. I've had this for so long that it is thicker than normal because, you know, sometimes I do leave the lid off accidentally for longer than I should. But it's very pretty and I love it. I use it all the time, as you can tell. And that's why I ordered this lighter one, because I've got to change up. You know, I just, when you find things you like and colors you like, you just gravitate to them every time. And I'm trying to, you know, try new things and get some new looks. And but when it's brand new, or, you know, when you take care of it and don't leave the lid off of it, it's really nice and creamy. It was thicker than this one. This one is a little thinner, I think, than this ever was, but it's more like this light one. Y'all like it so far? The gold? Oh, I saw hearts. Thank y'all. Thank you, Carol. Deanna said, yeah, good, dark gold. I think a lot of y'all are changing once you saw the bling. And Nelda, I'll use that light one on something else because I love it too. It is really pretty. The next thing I'm going to do is put some glass on here, down here at the bottom. And then I will resin it. I don't know if we will want to stay and do all of this on camera because it's a long process to do this whole thing, but we'll see. I am not an expert in resin yet, but I love everything I've done so far with it. I have learned and am learning still from Cindy Manley, and she owns Art Shattered, and she is, to me, just amazing. I love watching her. So if you don't know how and you haven't even really, you don't know about it, I definitely recommend watching her because she knows her stuff. And I've just done everything she said and everything's turned out perfect so far. But I just don't feel like I can call myself, you know, an expert. So I'm definitely recommend watching her. You can watch what I do, but just know I learned everything from her. She's awesome. She's going to be in my group, y'all. So be sure you're in the Art and Craft Showcase. And probably most of y'all are. But if anybody isn't, it's just a group that I've got. And it's right now, it's free. And so go get in it quick. It is going to be changing in the new year because I'm going to be able to bring you some more and some new and exciting things. So it will be a little charge, not much, but there will be a little charge in the new year. So get in there, and we are going to have some of, you know, the what I call experts, like Cindy Manley. She's going to be a guest, and along with some regular guests that we have that are also fantastic. I mean, our presenters are great. I love each and every one of them. They all bring something unique and something different than the others. And you learn something. You guys know this. You learn from everybody you watch. You pick up little things here and there from each one. I love this texture paste, or texture paint, whatever you call it, dimensional paint. Okay. Really need to let this dry a little bit. I'll probably use a heat gun on it. Oh yeah, thank you, Joni, for putting that. It is, yeah, Art and Craft Showcase. I'm sure I've got, you know, links to it on my page, or if you have any trouble finding it, I can help you as soon as I'm off. Can really build this up and make it look really textured. There's just a lot you can do with this paint. But it's not just, you know, flat like regular acrylics. I think I'll do the inside too. I think that will be pretty to give it some gold right up next to that edge as well. So let's switch brushes. Are you guys still hanging with me? Thank you. I know I've lost a lot because it did take a long time. What kind of glass do you use? This is fire glass. So the kind of glass you would use if you've got one of those outdoor fireplaces or something. Let me open this up for you. I just put it into these bottles. Really super shiny. And I get mine from, let's see, is it Fire Direct? I'd have to look at my brochure to remember now where I ordered it. It's not Amazon. There are plenty on Amazon, but I found a company. I kind of just researched on the shininess and everything and ordered from them. Oh, I'm sorry about the dog, y'all. I wasn't even thinking. I'm so used to her barking that it didn't even cross my mind that y'all are hearing it. Sorry. don't have anybody to go corral her. And it's funny, I'm like barricaded in here because if I don't put something in front of my door, she'll just barge in here. So anybody else have a dog like that? Think they own the whole house? Every time I use this gold on something that's shaped or has, you know, kind of a cathedral-y look, I think of when I was growing up, we had stuff like that in a room, and I didn't like it at the time, but I love it now. Oh, dropped my brush. Oh, good. Okay, Deborah, no problem. How's everybody else doing? Ooh, yeah, Terry, how pretty. Do you make stained glass? I think I heard it was difficult, so I never have tried it, but I'm not scared to try it anymore. I mean, I figure if I can do it, great, and if I can't, I try. The brushes I'm using are DecoArt, and I have not put them on my Amazon site because I haven't used them long enough. Like I said, I really want to use them and see how they do over time. I love them, but I'm not going to put them on there until I know I would order them, I would want them, you know, that kind of thing. So I'll just mess that up. But this texture paint, it's supposed to be textured looking, and so it's, again, you know, forgiving. You just go right back over it and definitely gives you the textured look. I will do the outside of the frame off camera. I won't make y'all sit and watch me paint all that. But I wanted to kind of, so that you can do one, this is the main things you need to know how to do. I love this gold. I'm glad we use this gold. I think this is perfect because inside, you know, this stuff in here is pretty soft. So that really gave it a pretty... Terry, you did before arthritis? Yeah. Okay, so let's add some glass. So just so you know, I will go and paint the sides of this so that it's all gold. But I like how this is looking. Okay, now, when you're using this glass on something like this, you can literally just lay it down here. And I pulled this because I didn't know if I'd want to use a dark gray for something different, because I love silver and gold. I love mixing silver and gold. So you could put this down here, or I could put this, which is the lighter color, and it's going to be beautiful because it is that lighter color. You'll see, I don't know. Let me put some of this in my hand. And y'all can let me know which one you think would be prettier on this. So try to picture it dark down here or light. What are y'all thinking? Hi, Merry Christmas to you, Tracy. I'm so glad you popped in. You're here just in time to help me decide whether to use this dark color down here at the bottom or light color at the bottom. Have y'all started voting yet? Lighter color, lighter color. We got 2 for lighter. And that's what my intent was. Ooh, I could do both. There's no reason I couldn't combine. Let's just... Does anybody else like the combination? Because that actually is... Let me see. I can show y'all. So, you know, it would be literally just like that, where you've got some gold, some clear, some dark. What are y'all thinking? So we have a couple of people that like both. So we've got more light right now. Oh, we've got 2, 3 combos. Lay some on the table. And I was going to say, this is almost dry. I think I could lay some down here and it's going to be fine. So let's just do, I'll show you just a couple of little sections, because there are a couple of places here that are not dry and I don't want to lay it there. So I'm going to show you what it's like with the combo here. And then just the clear over here. And what I like about this glass in particular is it's got, you know, on one side it's clear, but if you turn it over, this other side is a little bit more of the champagne color. See that? And I think that's really cool looking to have the combo. So what are y'all thinking between those 2 choices? So Joni says mix with a scant of the darker color. Virginia said no light. Do you mean do the light? Yeah, that's what I was thinking you meant. Okay. Let's get everybody's vote. There's more people on here. Y'all can say which one you like. Combo on bottom, clear up. Oh, I see what you're saying. I'm just doing below the tree. I guess I could do all around the tree. I hadn't even thought of that. Still like the clear, like the light. Clear doesn't show up as much by itself. Yeah, it doesn't. Combo on the bottom. I think I'll do the combo, guys. I mean, it can't hurt, right? We'll just do it, and I think I will probably just sprinkle some in and not do tons, maybe. Are y'all okay with that? And let me just, once I get a few more down here, I'll show you. I just think it's the coolest thing, because one side is kind of one way and the other side is almost like a mirrored look. And you can still break it off a little bit if you want to, have smaller pieces. But if y'all are still up for watching, I can definitely continue and mix the resin and show y'all how I pour resin. Christy, you do resin, right? I was thinking you do too. You can just let it fall wherever, but I usually do turn some of them over. You know, like I'll be intentional about putting a few pieces where I want them, and then I just put my finger in that. It's always something. Dib. Now, once we get this on here, we may not like, y'all let me know if you don't like. I'll make it look like I meant to do that. So if we're not loving the dark in here, y'all tell me and we'll remove it. But once it falls into the green, you've got to remove it because see how there's green on it. I'm definitely not being very careful right this second, as y'all can see. Darn it. I feel like my fingers get so fat when I do this and try to keep it in certain spots. My fingers just all of a sudden are giant. I need to put a few things around that. Let's see what y'all are saying about. Do you like? It looks nice. Looks okay. Yes, we're going to get some good bling for the top. I'm going to put a few around here, and then we'll be done with that brown. I'll have to get close to it again. Look at that little piece got in there. Whatever is under your glass will show through, so I definitely don't want that brown right there. You can even use tweezers or something to put your things down. I've really done ornaments. I haven't really done, this is only my second larger piece. Ornaments are easy because, obviously the size. So start small if you want to try it. Sorry guys, I didn't realize it was... Everything I do, I keep touching something I shouldn't touch. The dark pieces look like presents. Hey, they kind of do. If you really wanted to get detailed, you definitely could make presents with your glass. Y'all see anything you think needs to be fixed or changed? This is where your art will really come into the relaxation state, because I'm telling you, you're so focused on what you're doing and where you're putting the little glass pieces that you're not thinking about bills or sickness or anything. You're just totally using the side of the brain that's just super creative, and that's why it's an escape, kind of a respite from the world, And I just was interviewed on a podcast of a friend, Christy Sloan. A lot of y'all know her. She owns My Artful Adventures. And that's what I was telling her was, You know, we all need an escape from the stress of life. And such a great one to have. And in conjunction with prayers, what I do, then it's really, really helpful. Oh, thanks, Tracy. Y'all see anything that needs to be changed or fixed? Really want this one to lay down. There. How's it looking? So do we like the dark color? Does everybody vote to keep it? Yes, okay, keep. All right, let's see. I'm gonna try to see if I can show you all the, it sort of looks good on camera. It's hard to really show, but this glass is gorgeous. I know I'm being particular, but I felt like those were too close together. Okay. We good? Oh, good. You could see. I'm so glad. Yeah, it's fantastic. Okay. Does anybody want to, well, I don't think I can get this dry for the resin. Oh, Terry, thank you so much. Over the Top Decor and More. I'll have to check that out. Thank you for sprinkling there. Sounds awesome. Bottom left corner looks like it needs some. Does it need clear or dark? My left, right? So this right here. You can always take a knife too and kind of make sure that it's all pressed in. Do y'all like it kind of straight like that, or do you like more of a, you know, an imperfect line? I think it's the glass is clear right here, so maybe if I move one out and put a dark color, that would be better. Can't get that little piece. What do y'all think now? Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Like I keep finding a little piece. I think it needs a little piece. I have never poured resin over wet paint. I've always let it dry and then pour my resin. Does anybody know, can you pour it over wet paint like that? Oh, thanks, Sarah. Thanks, Christy. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Terry, I don't usually do straight lines either. I think I like it a little imperfect as well. It looked funny to me being perfect, or you know, straight. I'm gonna go back to the imperfect. I'm all about imperfection. I really am. I think it teaches a lot of good lessons. And, you know, everything I do, I think about, like, if we did it with our elderly parent or our teenage daughter, and the lessons you can teach them while you're doing it are so important about giving yourself grace, giving your art grace, giving other people grace. It doesn't have to be perfect. We're not perfect, but we're beautiful. So, like, you know, that's why I tend to go with imperfect too. Sarah, are you still on your little adventure? How's it looking, y'all? Don't want anything wet. That's what I thought. Okay, so we'll have to let this dry. I will wait and resin it. I'll go live when I resin it. And that way, even if you can't pop in at that moment, it will be on my Facebook page. How about that? So that way you can see the whole process, because I've got everything here, but this is what I use. Just like Cindy Manley, I am following her to a T with the art resin. This stuff is non-toxic. It doesn't smell. It is fantastic. So I am very, very, very leery of other brands. I've done a lot of research, and a lot of people get very, very sick using other types of resins. So for me, this is all I will use, unless something else better comes along. But you know, after researching, I'm not I'm not gonna play any games. I'm going to only use non-toxic resin. So yeah, that's what I use. I'm gonna put some of this bling out, and let's see what we think will work best for the topper. So obviously these are too big, but look how pretty. I mean, there's so many projects you can use these on. And this is a pin, but you can also order them in just, you know, flat backs. Like this would be a flat back, and it doesn't have anything on the back. So was it this one that I saw that I really, really liked? I would probably take the pearl off of it, but let me show y'all. Look how pretty. And I know it may not show on camera, but like for the tree, I might even take that pearl off and use that. But let's just see what all, I mean, that's gorgeous. It might be too big, but isn't that pretty? So many things. And, you know, I'm always like, I want that one. Then I want, oh, that's a pretty, that's actually like a star shape. So that might be really pretty. It is large, but look how pretty. Let's just leave that there while I keep looking. If you have not ordered this Totally Dazzled yet and you want to use my link, that would be great. And I recommend getting, oh y'all, look at this. I recommend getting a mystery, or a, not mystery, but a, I forget what they call it. It's like a mixture. So you get all different kinds, you know, you get a flat pack, you get things that don't have, oh, that just popped off, but that's okay. I've never seen one pop off, but look how pretty that would be. I can absolutely glue it right back. Oh, I love that. What do y'all think of that one? This is art resin, and this is the one I was saying is non-toxic and it doesn't smell. So you can use this like other kind of resins you have to use outside, and they still recommend wearing a respirator with it. You know, a mask is not even enough. So you like this one, Christy? Here's another. This is like, this looks like a C shape to me, like ocean, like a starfish. So I probably wouldn't use that. But, you know, if you wanted more of a that kind of look, you could use that. But even these work great for a topper for the star. But even something like this is pretty. But anyway, love this stuff. So let me grab my Aleene's Tacky Glue. And you can use hot glue, but this stuff I think will last more permanent. And I'm going to pop that one back on there. There's going to be some settling in shipment, I'm sure, is what causes that, but it's no big deal. And then pop it right back on there, and then we're good to go. That's gorgeous. This is definitely the one that needs to be used, right? So that is that. I will pop back on. It'll probably be tomorrow. What I do when I use my resin, I'll show y'all everything and all the steps and all the cups. I've got everything sitting here ready to go because I was thinking I was going to do it, but I didn't realize that I need to let the tree dry. So I'll show you exactly how I do it. Let me bring this up. I always feel like I need to raise it up. Thank you guys for sticking. There's 11 of y'all that stuck with me. Thank you. I know this was a long one, but I'll show you exactly what I use and how I do it. So thanks. It was fun doing this with you guys, and you guys kind of giving me your advice. Love that. Thank you for the stars. Thank you for sprinkling. Y'all are awesome. Yes, Terry, we are in, aren't we? Like between Totally Dazzled and Diamond Dust, we're like girly girls over here putting it on everything. So thank y'all for watching. Y'all are awesome. If I don't get to visit with you again, Merry Christmas to you and your family. Thank you for being a part of Art and Grace. Even if this is just your one and only time, I appreciate you being here. But if you pop in and watch the replay, let me know with #replay. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. I will go live and do the resin. If you can't watch, that's okay. It'll be here for the replay. So when you're ready, it'll be here. Thanks, guys. Have a great day and Merry Christmas to you and your family. Bye.